Okay, so you said you like these, so I wanted to get this on video. So what is it?
Apparently they're called Mexican fence post cactus.
Mexican fence post cactus.
I like them.
They do. I could see how they could call it a fence post. They don't really have like arms or anything, so I guess this one actually does down here. But most of these just look like they're straight up. They're from central Mexico. They're part of the cactus family.
I like them.
I'm thinking a lot of these are probably part of the cactus family.
Yeah, I think we're in a cactus garden right now, like specifically.
Yeah, it does look like that. It's crazy how little people here. I can't even get over that.
I know.
It is nuts.
I just really like the ones that look like trees.
Yeah, they are pretty sweet. That is very neat. South Mexico, Venezuela to the Caribbean islands.
One of them was a tree that came all the way from Madagascar.
Yeah, we did see one that was from Madagascar. It was kind of neat looking. I guess I didn't really think about your bandana. I went with this today. So the difference between this is actually this hat has a attachment for a mask, which is really just supposed to protect your face from like the sun and stuff, but it works out really well in this scenario.
Yeah, I brought my bandana to actually kind of cover up. Like,
to help cover your neck.
On my neck, because I get sunburned really easily there.
It's a good idea. We were just kind of noticing that there is not a cloud in the sky. Nothing. Way different than what we been experiencing in Flagstaff. Clouds everywhere.
I'm definitely gonna come out with a
sunburn.
I think it's already starting.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is. We're on the hunt for the prickly pear that grows in Ohio.
Yeah.
We think they're here, but we're kind of looking around for it and enjoying everything else as we do so. But we think that'd be kind of cool to see it here if they have it.
Yeah, that would be
But
cool.
it shows it on their website as like here, but I don't know if it's like out somewhere, if they got it somewhere else. So I don't know. It says it's active, so I don't know. We'll keep looking. But so far we've been seeing some really cool stuff.
Definitely.
Very neat stuff.
Like right now we found the herb garden, so
Is that this right here?
it's everything.
This is all of this?
Where we are at.
You've been reading more signs than I have.
I have been. Like, doesn't this kind of remind you of the sage that we?
It kind of does remind me of the stuff that we saw the other day, yesterday. Yeah, I feel like we saw some of this stuff. Pretty neat. We saw it very up close. We can say that much.
That's true.
Because we were walking through it. Okay, this is awesome. So these are little pepper trees. You can see little pictures of the peppers, and then like on that one back here, I don't know how well you can see it. I'll try to here. This one actually here's got a little guy on it, little pepper. But the ones back there actually look really, really good. They got some really good ones on there. Oh, did you see the watermelon? They got watermelon back behind there. That is, yeah, I see the sign. I just don't see the watermelon. That is cool. Yeah, it's tough to know, you know, what's in season. They got basil. Man, that's cool.
Oh, there's tomatoes over there.
Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It says corn. Look, corn. I wonder where the corn is. I don't see the corn. What's a muskmelon? I don't think I've ever had that. Is that what this melon here is?
Probably.
Oh, I see bell peppers on that one back there. They're big and green. They're decent size too.
Yummy.
I'd love to grow bell peppers. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, so here's the sign for the corn.
Doesn't look like they have it.
I don't see the corn. I would assume maybe it would grow right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely not corn in this. Because none of those look like corn, and trust us, we know what corn looks like.
This looks kind of like steel. Almost.
I don't see a sign on this one. What else do we have in here? Oh look, we got cilantro, sage, thyme. Yeah, that's definitely thyme. I like to grow with that.
It's all right here.
There's some more. like to make a steak. I'm gonna get myself hungry, but make some steak, set some thyme on that, put some butter and whatnot, let it just kind of soak in.
You're gonna make me hungry.
Oh, it's so good.
And then when I get home, I'm gonna demand you make me.
Make you some steak.
Yes.
Kale, chives.
See, the chives are what
They're
we
the
need. I
tomatoes.
love. I feel like every time we try to make a recipe, it calls for chives.
Yeah, it does.
We gotta go get some chives.
Where are they? Right down in here?
Probably.
I think so. Very cool.
Stuff that kind of looks like grass.
Yeah. What do we got here? Look at these.
That, if I'm,
What's up at the bottom with them?
it looks like pomegranate.
You think that's what that is?
I mean,
I don't see a sign on these.
Some growing over here.
Here we got something going here. That is
Utah sweet.
pomegranate.
Ooh!
Yep, that's what it is.
Look at me being right.
Very cool.
See, there's so many of these, like I would love to have a fruit tree, kind of like this, but there's hardly any. The soil in like most backyards is
This one's a little eaten.
usually not that great for growing
Yeah.
fruit trees.
This says chocolate flower.
Huh.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know. Maybe it smells like chocolate.
Maybe it does smell like chocolate. There's a nice, I believe that's a sago palm. Looks like a sago palm to me. Can't see its trunk, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's got the long.
I can see its trunk.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a sago, and the dead center, up in there where the fronds come out, definitely look like a sago, and same with the.
Touch it if it hurts.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's the interesting thing is it looks like a sago, but the leaves are a little not sharp enough for a sago. I don't know.
Is the sago the one that survived the last winter?
Yeah, I have a sago palm at home, and it survived most winters, but it's been kind of having a hard time this year. It hasn't grown yet, and there's another one. But those leaves don't look like sago leaves, which is kind of odd. I don't know if that's what that is or not. Maybe there's a different kind that grows a little bit different. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if my sago palm's gonna make it. It might not make it this time. Now that one back there is definitely a sago. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Right through there. It's got definitely a more prickly
Then I
branch to it. Now this here is not. So I bet you this is different than that. That's definitely a sago.
Mm-hmm.
Those must be something very similar, but not quite.
We hear you.
It's making all kinds of noise. Is that a ponytail palm? It kind of looks like it might be.
Maybe.
Can't tell for sure. It's got the wide trunk like a ponytail would.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't think that's ponytail, but that is definitely ponytail. This is a ponytail palm, for sure.
He's a palm aficionado.
I love palm trees. These are very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything that doesn't grow where we live, which is horrible because we can't grow it really,
Unless
we get a greenhouse
or
take them inside. Citrus,
kumquat.
nice.
This looks like lavender.
Yes, it is.
Very, very dried up lavender.
What it says.
Oh. Hey, look at me. Carrying over you is one of the garden's very first plants, more than 75 years old.
The really tall ones?
Yeah.
Dang. 75?
Mm-hmm.
Here, go stand next to it so you can get an idea of how tall this is.
So I'm 5'6".
5'6". Look how big those are. Those things are huge.
Can you even get me and all of that in the same shot?
Not from here. I gotta back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right about there, I got you. Thing is massive. I don't know how tall that is, but I don't know. What do you think? 25?
It says they can get up to 60 feet tall.
60 feet. They
At
can
least
get
I
up to
think that's what
60.
the sign said.
Those aren't quite 60, but that's pretty tall. That's nuts.
Yeah, they're called giants for a reason.
Sheesh.
I suppose.
Those are huge. That is so cool.
I just want
Got the Western Apache household. So it looks like, and there it is. Check that out. You said there's a bunny inside.
Right there.
Oh yeah, there is a bunny inside. We don't want to get too close to it, we'll scare it.
It actually smells really good in here.
Smell like the leaves and stuff?
Yeah. It does exactly like that, actually.
I smell hot air. It's a desert preserve, which means this is untouched. This is just how it looked. Look how cool that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just found a native crop garden. And trying to see if it says exactly what they got here. Corn, beans, gourd, squash, and cotton. I was gonna say, Maria pointed this out. That is corn.
Yeah.
Definitely corn. No corn growing yet. I mean, there is corn, but I mean, like, no, like, actual corn yet on it. And I wonder if this is a sweet corn. Either or. Pretty cool to see something familiar growing in the desert. Very neat.
That's probably where it came from.
Yeah, this is straight from Ohio right here. Well, this is cool. So is there cotton growing in here?
I don't see any.
Neither do I.
But most of the stuff is grown and harvested in the fall.
True.
So right now it's probably not in like fruit bearing.
Yeah. We're seeing a little bit of shade here. It's definitely getting really hot out.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of the things that we've kind of wanted to see. So we're not sure if we're going to be staying much longer. We've taken a lot of the trails actually. What are these? These they look like the cattail things.
They're called umbel.
Part of the carrot family.
Ooh.
Interesting. Ooh, look. Is that cotton?
I don't know enough about cotton to say.
Neither do I.
It says reed.
That's all it says?
Yeah.
Reed?
Reed. Those are
It's part of the
probably,
grass.
like, seeds.
Yeah, it is probably seeds. They're pretty fluffy, that's for sure.
It probably helps like snag onto like fur and be carried on
That makes sense. Oh, I didn't even see the water right there. I was gonna say it kind of made sense that those would be in water, but I didn't see any. There it is.
Yeah.
I want to jump into it.
Yeah, it might have been
Western cottonwood?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless that's this tree.
I don't know.
Doubt it.
Good question. It could be those. Who
That
knows? We don't know enough about
I
plants.
don't know nearly enough about this stuff.
And since those aren't palm trees or cacti, so we don't really know.
That kind of looks like cotton.
That looks exactly like that. Yeah, if it was a cactus or a palm tree, trust me, we would know. In this scenario, we have no idea.
Strictly if it's a prickly pear.
Yeah, or a prickly pear. We know some things about prickly pears now. We've been doing research. What a nice view here. It's kind of cool, so we've gotten to see these saguaro cacti up close. And I know the first day we got here, we were kind of wondering, like, with the bottoms being all messed up, that maybe it was like fire damage or something. Now that we're seeing them in the botanical garden, it might just be the way they are, because a lot of them kind of look like that. There's a lot of these that the bottom of them look a lot grayer, kind of beat up, and then as they get closer to the top, they're really green. Not sure why they're like that, but interesting. I don't know that that hill's part of the garden, but it's cool that it's just got like
I think
this
that's part of the
cacti all over
preserve.
it. Do you think that's part of the preserve?
Mm-hmm. So not part of the garden, but
Kind of at the same time.
well, remember it's untouched, so it's just kind of
Yeah.
there.
Look at the top of this one.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting looking. It's like a big fan, but all together at once. Starting to make our way towards the exit, but wanted to get another shot of all these cool cacti. It's the Mexican pipe organ. So, like, it looks like the pipes on an organ.
Oh.
Very neat.
It does look like a lot of these like tall cacti tend to grow in Mexico and the very southern
It does seem that way.
parts of the U.S.
That looks like this like prickly pear growing through the cactus.
It does kind of look like that.
Interesting. Huh.
It's another garden cactus.
Interesting. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been fun.
Definitely.
We've been walking around for like somewhere between 2 and 3 hours now. Seen a lot of really cool plants. Some things that we haven't even seen here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty neat. Some of the trails are closed, so we can't go see everything here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we've hit all the trails that are open. So
Because we keep coming back to like the main path. That sort of
they kind of circle around each other. So once you get through one path, it kind of comes back to meets with another one. And we've pretty much hit all these paths that look like they meet up with the main path.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've seen pretty much all of it. And we're getting kind of hungry too, so we kind of really want to stop and get some food.
It's a little bit late. It's almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it is already almost 3, and we kind of want to eat lunch before it's dinner time.
Yeah.
We're in that weird zone where it's like we don't want to eat too much because then we might not be hungry for dinner. We're kind of thinking pizza tonight. We're just kind of craving some pizza.
We have noticed the stuff tends to close early. It might be different since we're in a bigger city, but we definitely don't want to run out of time to eat something.
Yeah. So we'll probably do something small like a sandwich or something, and then we'll do pizza later. So we'll probably head out here, grab our lunch, and then we'll come back to the park and go visit the Hole in the Rock. I think that's what it's called.
I think
that's what I keep calling it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, that one you can kind of see how like the inside of the cacti is. It almost looks like a tree trunk in the center. That's kind of weird.
Well, they're hollow to hold water.
Huh. Interesting. I wish I could hold more water.
I think I'm gonna fill up my water bottle, actually.
Speaking of water. All right, goodbye, Desert Botanical Garden. I can still not pronounce that.
Desert Botanical Garden.
Goodbye, Desert Botanical Garden.
I'm going to call it botanical.
Botanical, for some odd reason.
Well, boutique is a word.
Boutique.
Yeah.
This is a boutique of cacti.
That's true. They did have some cacti in that shop.
But I would say this is a definite must-do if you are in the Phoenix area and you want to check out some of the cool plant life that grows here.
And we can't say what it's like on a normal day, but we saw maybe 4 people the entire time we were here.
Yeah, I'd say so, about 4.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this parking lot, so like that parking lot over there, completely empty. Nothing.
And even this one isn't even close to
Yeah,
being
this
full.
one's like the main lot. They have like, it looks like 7 lots. I think that's what it says. 1 through 4, 5 through 7.
Yeah.
And nothing, nobody. I was like expecting to walk further to the car and then I realized it's right here.
Right here.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, people said we were crazy for coming to Arizona during all this, but I tell you what, the things that we've been wanting to do, there's been like nobody yet.
Yep.
So as long as we stay away from people, you know, we're actually being pretty safe.
Yeah.
And the worst part's probably the airport.
Yeah.
And even at the Phoenix airport, there was nobody there. Pretty crazy. So, all right, time for lunch.